In today's episode of Speaking the Horse Language, we talk about what is my bubble. Why it's important to have a bubble.
When we're talking about our safety, and again, before I even bring the horses out here, because my safety is paramount. It is the most important thing in everything that we do. My safety and my horse's safety, obviously. The horses, like I said, in the field, they kick each other, they, bite each other. They're going to hurt each other way more than I'm going to be able to do anything to them. So I have to make sure when my horse is trying to kick at me or trying to bite at me, I have to be sure I have a bubble. And this horse is not allowed to enter my bubble. And as far as my safety is concerned, I have to prioritize that, and I have to always put my safety first. So I have to place myself, at the horse's shoulder. I have to put myself in a safe position. So if they are kicking or they're doing something, I know that I'm safe. Yeah. And then the horse's training and everything else, we work around my safety. Let's talk a little bit about your bubble. Yeah. Your bubble is very, very crucial when it comes to your safety. My bubble, it's imaginary, so you're going to have to invent how big or how small your bubble is. I would say, almost arm length. Obviously, when you're leading a horse, the horse is going to be a little bit in my bubble. Maybe I want the horse way over there. When my horse is spooky, I want the horse as far from me as possible. They need to know how to lead from a distance.
Notice here how Q slowly starts drifting into Christian when she gets spooked at something, and how he has to push her out of his bubble.
Yeah, and that's something that we train them on the lunge, so we'll cover some of that. But our bubble is very important to our safety, and a lot of horses, you'll notice, especially the young ones, they'll spook into your bubble.
Here you can see very obviously Q spooking into Christian, but he does the right thing and puts her far away from him.
They'll kind of run you down. Yeah, and you might have even had some situations like this where they'll spook into you. And, we have to make it clear to our horses that our bubble is actually way more scary for them to enter than it is for them to go next to the river. Yeah, so whatever scary object that is scaring them, my bubble, they should always be aware of that.
Here, even though Q is nervous, she respects Christian's bubble and walks through the scary bushes.
Yeah, and you will notice because, again, horses in the field, they always know where the alpha is. They would never spook into the alpha horse, would they? No. So, we're going to cover how to establish that with your horse, how to, make sure that they're not in your bubble, and they have to be totally okay with you moving around like this. And we're going to train them for that.